It's no secret that free-to-play mobile games make most of their money from what the games industry calls whales. Whales, which is a term that's come from the gambling industry, are basically players who spend loads of money in game to get what they want as fast as possible. But what drives whales to spend all this money on free-to-play games? What goes through their minds? Just what the f*** are they thinking, really?
Online publication Game Press recently conducted an interview with a Japanese gamer who is a self-proclaimed whale in several free-to-play mobile games. The whale, who went by the pseudonym H, shared his experience with free-to-play mobile RPG Fate Grand Order, first released in 2015. He told Game Press about what drove him to spend upwards of hundreds of dollars on this one game. H explained that Fate Grand Order utilizes the classic Gacha-style monetization model, which isn't a million miles off everyone's favorite two-word phrase, loot boxes. For those who might not know, Gacha is a free-to-play model named after Gachapon toy machines, which are those things down table where you put a quid in and get a random plastic toy.
You don't know what table is, just put it in Google, alright?
Get woke. In the video game version, you pay a bit of money, you get a random hero in reward. Complete Gacha, which was the original form of this, was actually made illegal in Japan in 2012, but the industry managed to get around it by sharing the odds of winning and adding digital currency as a buffer.
Game Press went on to ask H what it is that made him spend so much on in-app purchases for Fate Grand Order. He said, quote, "A lot of people like to compare it to gambling, and it's not far off the bar. What makes a mobbage, which is short for a mobile game, different is what you get out of it. In a mobbage like Fate Grand Order, what you're trying to get is not money, but waifu." H explains that the whales who are spending all this money on gacha games are doing so to try and get one of their favourite characters. Game Press also asked him about the stigma against whales in free-to-play culture, to which he responded, quote, "It's your choice whether you want to or not. It goes back to self-responsibility. It's my choice. If they are understanding, like I hope most people are, then whether or not you spend money, it shouldn't matter. If you're going to spend money, make sure that you can spend money and take responsibility. Be smart. Make sure that you have a limit."
He's talking about being smart, but in the previous sentence he said he spent $450 to try and unlock a waifu. Planet is he on? Be smart, only spend £450 buying a waifu. I know of many real-life girls who charge less. No, that's not what.
You know many of them.
I came out wrong. I'm sure there are many real-life girls who cost a lot less than $450. I'm guessing.
Alright, well this it kind of sounds a little bit to me like, you know, like the kind of a drug addict or an alcoholic or something. Like me, I haven't got the problem. The people with the problem are the ones who are outside, you know, drinking on the park benches. They're the ones with the problem. Yeah, but you are still sat at home being an alcoholic / drug addict. He's just saying you need to control yourself, but he patently can't control himself because he spent $450 trying to unlock one character.
Game Press also asked H about their opinion on why Japanese gamers are seemingly much more accepting of this type of monetization in gaming compared to Western gamers. H theorized it was because of differences in culture. In Japan, people are used to seeing gachapon toy machines and randomized lotteries because they have been around for a long time and people are accustomed to it. He says the work culture in Japan makes it hard for players to spend a significant amount of time playing games. So mobile games are a quick and easy way for them to have a bit of fun, and they're willing to spend money to speed up the fun. H capped off the interview by saying he had no regrets about his whale habits and advised free-to-play gamers to play responsibly and don't go overboard. So $450 isn't overboard? I wouldn't consider that responsible at all, but you know, everyone's got their own standards, I guess.
Yeah, they're always quite reasonable when they are, you know, we've done a few videos on whales and stuff before, and they seem quite normal in their quotes, and they say things like, "Oh, you know, I'm just doing it because I want to. Who's going to stop me?"
They all seem reasonable. You seen that program Mindhunter? You talk to the psychopaths, right? And they seem normal.
No, hang on.
They honestly, they seem like normal human beings, but they've just got this other side.
Some of them have a point.
I mean, he points out some cultural differences, but I mean, I've been down the arcade in Rill. I mean, I see loads of these types of like claw machines and shit. It's the same kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't see that as the reason. I think people are more accustomed to it in Japan, that's for sure. I wouldn't say it's because we don't have them here in our country or in the West. I think they are here. I mean, you don't have to go down the prom in Rill to see that.
Table, frill, down the prom. These are all references in today's video. one of the quote that he said was quite interesting, was that the gamers in Japan who do this, he says there's more concern over the actual race, and because they do publish the odds of winning, so even if the odds of winning are like 1%, they don't care as long as that is indeed the case. They hate feeling like they're being shortchanged or deceived in some way. So if they say there's a 5% chance of winning, there actually is like a 2% chance of winning, that is what they get worked up about over there, he says, and that's like the biggest problem, so they don't like feeling deceived.
I think the takeaway from me for this video is you never know like who you're passing in the street, do you? You know, you look at these faces and you think they're just normal people. There could be a psychopath among them, or there could be a whale. The world's a scary place these days. Is that not what you got from it?
I'm not scared of the guy, I feel sorry for him. There you go, that's another video about a video game whale. What did you think about what he had to say? Some of it was pretty interesting, I thought. Let us know down in the comments. Remember to like the video if you enjoyed it, and do subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this every day. You can check out that video right there if you want right now, and the link to Patreon if you want to support the channel. See you next time.